The last two episodes of The Last Dance gave us a few details we didn't know before, and confirmed a lesson we continuously need to be reminded of: all paths lead to the owner. The biggest reveal from the last two episodes is the knowledge that the flu game will from now on be referred to as the pizza game. 5 guys deliver the pizza that will eventually give Michael Jordan food poisoning and lead to one of the most impressive playoff performances in NBA history. The most important question and the premise of the entire show was addressed at the end. Why was it The Last Dance? From the start of the show, the issue was framed around Jerry Krause deciding he wants to blow the team up and start to rebuild. We covered his legacy extensively, and the overall feeling the man didn't get a fair shake through the dock. All along, it seemed like Jerry Reinsdorf was getting away with murder. MJ was eager as we were when the director, Jason Hare, gave him an iPad to watch Reinsdorf's explanation. Reinsdorf, I can't wait to hear this. I never understood. We've never had any dialogue about why. I made my assumptions why. The whole documentary provided an insight into how significant decisions are made and made me value competent leaders so much more. So much politics happens within an organization, and everyone is strategizing with every move. Basically, almost no one speaks their mind, and everything is a battle of wits. Why? As always, the almighty dollar. Now, after the 6th championship, things were way beyond our control, because it would have been suicidal at that point in their careers to bring back Pippen, Steve Kerr, Rodman, and Ron Harper. Their market value individually was going to be too high. They weren't going to be worth the money they'd get in the market. So, when we realized that we were going to have to go into a rebuild, I went to Phil and offered him to come back the next year. But he said, I don't want to go through a rebuild. I don't want to coach a bad team. That was the end. It just came to the end on its own. Reinsdorf continued to explain that if Jordan wanted to come back, he had no doubt Krause could have rebuilt another championship team in a couple of years. MJ looked at the video with a smirk that spoke more than words. Jordan called it in different words, pointing out the only guy who needed convincing to come back would have been Pippen. There was no doubt Kerr, Harper, and Rodman would come back on a 1-year deal. MJ's feeling is that Pip wouldn't miss the chance to go for number 7 once he would hear that everyone is coming back for 1 more year. Reinsdorf saying things were beyond our control and that it came to an end on its own is false. Things were well within his control, and the end came because he decided so. At the time, teams had no cap when re-signing their own free agents. Reinsdorf made so much money on the Bulls in the 90s, not counting the rise in valuation that happened since then, that no matter how much he had paid for all the players, it wouldn't make a dent. In 1997-98, Kerr, Harper, and Rodman made a total of $10.4 million. The following year, they made $4.7 million, which is $5.7 million less. It's safe to assume that they would return to the Bulls for the same amount of money and a chance to win a ring. Pippen went from $2.7 million in his last Bulls season to $11 million with the Rockets, a pay bump of $8.3 million. Take the $5.7 million you saved on Kerr, Harper, and Rodman and add $2.6 million to give Pippen what he got in Houston. So, the guys Reinsdorf talked about at the market price would cost $2.6 million more compared to what he paid them in 97-98. Whatever Krause believed about the team and rebuilding, it was Reinsdorf's decision. He either didn't want to pay a few $1,000,000 more or believed the team didn't have it anymore. Either way, it didn't come to the end on its own. Jerry Reinsdorf decided it was over. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy our content, please subscribe.